Welcome to the NCAA South Central Region Quarterfinal Postgame Press Conference. Joining us now, members of Texas A&M-Kingsville Javelinas. Head coach Tanya Allen-Gonzalez. Also joining us is number 8, Jackie Alanis, and number 9, Allison Stachowiak. Coach, we'll start with you. A 3-1 loss tonight to a very talented MSU Denver team. Minus that last set, it was back and forth. We had a lot of lead changes. We had a lot of ties. And your team fought really hard tonight in defeat. Talk about this match against MSU Denver.
Well, I'm really proud of the girls. I agree. I think they did work really hard, and it did come down to execution. And especially in those 2-point games, execution is everything. I mean, 2 points is a lot. It doesn't feel like a lot now looking at the score, but in the game it came down to really crucial plays where we just didn't execute. But I am still really proud of the girls and the season that we've had.
MSU Denver came in as a team with a lot of offensive firepower, and it really looked like you were doing some good things to kind of slow them down, especially with your defense at the net. Talk about that game plan and how you feel like your team handled that against, again, one of the top teams in the country.
Right. Well, their outside hitters are very good. 2 top in probably the nation. So we knew we were going to have to do a lot to try to slow them down, and I think it starts with serve receive. We had to serve tough enough to try to keep them out of system. Because we didn't want them to have 3 hitters in the front row. We were trying to hope to kind of isolate and just have them set the same hitter and give ourselves a chance. And I felt like when we did serve tough, we were able to slow them down a little bit better.
Jackie, we'll start with you. Jackie Alanis, senior out of McAllen, Texas. Talk about this team's journey this year. I mean, you finished so strong, throughout the regular season and then last week in the Lone Star Conference tournament. This team did not have a lot of players with postseason experience, but here you are, sitting at the podium and talking about a great season that the Javelinas had. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm very proud of my team and everything we've done to get to where we are now. It took a lot of work and commitment and energy and just pushing ourselves as far as we could, and we didn't really get the satisfaction we wanted tonight, and it is very sad because I'm done, but like I said, I'm very happy the way we ended overall and how far we got. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Allison Stachowiak, also a senior from Brownsville, Texas. Tonight, Allison, you finished with 8 kills, had a really good performance. Talk about tonight specifically, what you were seeing out there. You guys took that third set, fought back really strong, just didn't have enough tonight against MSU Denver. But, again, a lot of those sets were very close. Your thoughts on this match tonight?
I think it did just come down to the execution. I feel like we were working hard, but we just not enough. And I feel like we could have had more energy on the court, but it was a tough loss, but I'm still happy that we worked hard and didn't give up.
You guys did have a great season and overall just coming into this tournament, not with a lot of postseason experience with it, but as seniors, I mean, that's kind of a legacy that you guys are leaving. Is that kind of the legacy you wanted, and what were your thoughts on that?
Like I said, I'm very happy how far we've gotten. This is probably my last year, the farthest I've ever gotten, and I couldn't ask for a better way to end. And I'm hoping that me and Allie leaving, that the girls will continue and do better for us and everyone that's left, and for more that people that are coming in for themselves. I hope they continue.
Yeah, I'm really proud that we left the legacy that we did, and I hope that next year that they can go even further than where we went. So,
you guys had a really cool and calm demeanor on the court tonight. I mean, at times, we talked about in the second set, you were tying back and forth with at least 13 times within the middle of the set, either trailing by 1 or up by 2, and still same demeanor with it. Is that kind of a team chemistry or game plan going into it? I mean, how do you guys stay so calm? Coach? Players?
Well, I try to lead by example, so I try to stay calm on the bench, even when I really want to break some stuff. I try to stay as calm as possible because, we stress it in practice. You got to be passionate, you got to be competitive, but you have to stay focused. So I try to lead by example so that they can kind of feed off of that. And I think sometimes they get a little too serious. I would like to see a little more emotion, maybe a little more ups, Yeah. But yeah, I think it's kind of how we coach them and kind of how we lead on the bench. So I think they mirror that.
I think we've grown from the beginning of the season to the end, specifically on energy-wise, because we talk about it a lot, the mental aspect and the moving past errors and just forgetting about it and going on to the next. And I think we've grown from the beginning of the season to now, and our emotion has shown.
Yeah, like Coach said, I think it's important to always stay focused, like even when things are going good, and especially when they're going bad. So I think that's like why we had like a calm demeanor, like didn't get like too emotional to the point where we're not focused. So.
You guys did do a fantastic job defensively. Y'all outdug MSU Denver back there, and y'all really turned it up on the really the second and third sets, and y'all took that third set from them. Defensively, what were some of those tactics and those changes that you guys made to be able to just kind of turn it on there towards the end?
Well, I mean, Metro's very good, and they made some adjustments initially that, they hadn't done all year. They kind of had some tendencies, and then they made some adjustments right away, and we had to adjust as well. For example, their outsides typically really hit sharp cross. I mean, that's their go-to swing, and they came out hitting line, so we had to make adjustments, and I think the girls really responded well and were doing what we were asking to make those changes, which I think kind of flustered them for a second, which we were able to then rattle off some points. And then coming into the fourth set, they made adjustments again, and we just couldn't adjust quick enough.
Tanya, just want to let you finish up just bragging on this team. I mean, because you talk about the journey from where you started back in July to where this team finished tonight. A lot of unselfish play, girls changing roles, doing basically whatever you asked them to do.
Right.
Talk about what they're going to mean.
I think that's what makes us great. That's what makes the girls great. That's what makes me so proud to be a part of this team, is that from the start, we had a lot of raw talent. We even had people in positions that they'd never played before. We had hitters going back and forth from antenna to antenna, kind of having to be flexible. I mean, we just had a lot of new kids and a lot of new positions. And so I felt like what made them so great is they would just look at you and go, okay, and do it. And when we did that, we were phenomenal. It was impressive to watch.
Allison, Coach. Also, Jackie, congratulations. You guys had a phenomenal season. It was a lot of fun to watch you. Finished the year 21 wins, 11 losses, finishing tonight to MSU Denver. Great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.